I never thought of myself as someone who could really love pets as much as relatives. I grew up in a house which always had animals, especially cats. Since I was little, I did not like cats as my parents did. Those pets looked scary to me, their eyes suspicious as hell. The way they pass around your legs looks like they want to take something out from you. Nevertheless, I got married to a woman who wanted to keep animals around her, and I did not reject. She adopted a completely black cat with black eyes, and for any reason, this crazy animal always liked to be looking for me, accompanying me wherever I was within the house, but I did not like him to be by my side all the time. I started to get moody and anxious for no reason. I was spending my time in pubs, drinking alcohol, and being as far as possible from home. My wife liked to suck the worst out of me. She was driving me mad, and that cat, the black cat, stressed me out. One night, I came back home extremely late. My wife was sleeping, and she did not make dinner for me. Bad temper started to show up, and the only thing being down there was the stupid cat, looking at me as he wanted to tell me something, like he was analyzing me, since my inner thoughts to my hideous eyes. I could not stand his side of me. Without thinking, my hands took the cat's neck. He started to fight. He was scratching my fingers and my wrists with his claws, covering my hands with red blood, but because of my anger, I did not feel pain. Taking out a pen I always carried in my jean pocket, I stabbed the cat with the pen in his arm, and losing control of myself, I stabbed the pen in one of his eyes too, letting him fall down. The gross animal ran upstairs, leaving blood drops, and it was there, kneeling on the floor with a bloody pen, that I realized that I had changed for bad. The next morning, I woke up and I went upstairs to have breakfast. For my surprise, the harmed cat was next to my wife. The cat was purring as usual, and my wife was mad at me, but she was silent. However, suddenly, she started to yell, "What do you do? It is just an animal. What's wrong with you?" she said. I wanted to say no word, but again, she was sucking the worst out of me. Once again, I started to frown, showing the bad temper I was carrying out. She was yelling at me, but I was not paying attention to a word she was spitting from her mouth. The only thing that was on my mind was that sparking knife on the table. I heard a scream. It was hers. I saw her. Her body was on the floor. Her fingernails were scratching the mat that was under her body. She breathed in pain, and the cat placed itself on her chest, like he was feeling her last breath. I opened my eyes and I realized I had stabbed my wife in her guts. She was losing too much blood, that she was unconscious. The cat started to meow as loud as my heartbeats. I was getting more and more crazy. I was still listening to my wife's words in my head when I felt a hard pain in my heart, losing my breathing, losing control of my body, and the cat was the only thing I was seeing.